Oh man, what's up peeps? Welcome back to the channel. This is probably going to be the most heated coffee debate story we've ever had. That involving Twitch streamer, Warzone streamer, accused cheater, that being Nadia, has done something naughty. I'm sorry. And we can laugh all we want about this, but a lot of people have a lot of different thoughts on all of this. So let's just crack on into it. Why don't we? The biggest story we've seen in a long time over this past week was Nadia deciding to dox a Twitch viewer live on stream. And if you guys did not see this clip, I'm obviously going to mute the name that she did say, but to give you context, she was receiving these donations from a hater, a person out there who was donating and accusing her of cheating. That was the harassment and the hate that she was receiving. So nothing like too extreme, at least in my opinion, nothing that outside the ordinary of what she's used to receiving. This person was repeatedly donating to her, and for some reason I have the log of those said donations. This person donated 4 times in a row just to donate hateful messages. I say that because some people think that played a role in all of this. So let's listen to the clip though of where she decides to reveal this full person's real life name live on stream after that.
So I just want to say, Daddy Slayer, I know you used your name as Daddy Slayer, and you said enjoy using cheats.
Daddy Slayer, that's tough.
But what you don't know is that when you send me money on PayPal, it actually gives me your full name. So Charlie.
No, Nadia. No.
Thank you for the $1 dono, Charlie. I hope that for whatever reason, you find actual time to do something in your fucking life, because now you look like a fucking idiot. Again, Charlie.
That's kind of ironic when you think back on this, because they both look a little dumb. And so this is when she then actually spells out the full first and the last name of the dude. Thanks to Quincy for this clip, for capturing this clip. And of course, this is what eventually leads to Nadia then getting a 14-day suspension / ban from Twitch. She tweets out, "I got banned on Twitch for 14 days for sharing personal information, whatever that means. Cool." And first off, I also don't like when people take to Twitter when they know why they got banned and they pretend like, oh, they don't know what that meant. So after she had actually tweeted out this, people say, oh, it's because you dox someone, which, by the way, in case you guys were curious, doxing is clearly against Twitch terms of service. It's prohibited. That includes when you reveal something as what might be said, some people might think this is not that bad, a full name. And I feel like I got to get my 2 cents out here. The reason why, and I do agree with some people out there, there were 3 sides in all of this. Some people saying, oh, why did she get banned by Twitch? Twitch. It was a hater who was sending hate. He deserved to have his name exposed. That's not really doxing. There was then some people, I find myself in this position right in the middle, where she deserved a ban because she did dox someone. She revealed personal information, which could lead to putting that person, if other people in her audience actually found out where this person was or who it was and found their social medias, it could have led to something harmful. It certainly could have. And then there's the last group, which we'll get to in a second, which think that she should have been banned much longer and given a much more severe punishment, because this was a very dangerous thing to do. At the end of the day, no matter where you guys fall in all of those groups, that is, it's for you. Leave a comment where you fell. This is a dangerous precedent, though, when it comes to Twitch, if they were to allow streamers to all of a sudden say the full names of anyone who's slightly mean who donates to them. Because when you have audiences this big, and if you have particular or unique names enough, and all of a sudden you start spelling out the names of the people you don't like, your audience is not in your control, and they can do dangerous things. So ultimately, I understand why Twitch banned her. She did deserve some sort of ban, in my opinion, because it sets a dangerous precedent if you allow your streamers to do this kind of thing. Now, what a lot of people agreed with, and a lot of people also disagreed with, is when Asmongold hopped into this conversation and he said she should be permanently banned. Not just a 14-day, not just a 3-day. She was initially given a 14-day. We'll come back to that. He said she should be permanently banned.
I don't know. Yeah, I think everybody should report her channel, and I think she should get banned, perma. For sure. At least like for a few months. Like, absolutely.
Now, I know a lot of people were also upset with Asmon that he was sending his viewers to her channel to report her channel. Apparently, that might be against Twitch terms of service. That's not what I'm here to debate, okay? That's not what I'm here to inform you guys about. We're just strictly talking about Nadia's actions in this case. Some people agree with Asmon. Others disagreed, and some people also did not like the way that he approached the situation. But this is something he did not back down on. He actually responded to my tweet about this and said it should be permanent, and then he re-illustrated again on his own personal Twitter saying, recently, I made some comments regarding Nadia doxing a donator because they said she was a cheater in a video game. Doxing someone on Twitch should result in an indefinite ban. I stand by everything I said. I'm actually livid that this is even a conversation. And clearly, a lot of people agree with his take. Now, again, me personally, I think there's an order of severity when it comes time for doxing. You know, she revealed and spelled out his full first name. She didn't give out the address like there was a theory that she had done that or other personal information. I think it could have been far worse. I still think it was bad though, and it deserved the 14-day ban she was given. I think where this instance gets really weird and to me really hairy is the fact that Twitch actually unbanned her just 5 hours after all of this went down. With all of the information easily at their disposal, they still unbanned her for deliberately breaking Twitch terms of service, and that's where the issue lies with me. As you can check Twitch and their own website, they have an entire section on doxing, and they say that this is prohibited. These kind of things, this private information, you shall not reveal. And real name is the first one that actually pops up. So she broke Twitch terms of service, and I think even she would maybe admit that she deserved a ban of some sort. And the weirdest part of all of this, you can hate Nadia, you can love Nadia. You can dislike Asmongold and his approach and all of this and with his comments he made, or you can agree with his take. I really don't care where you guys stand on this. To me, it all comes down to Twitch and how they handled it, and the way they handle these things can cause a lot more hate to stir up in these things when they can't even uphold bans that are deserved. And then very lastly, we had a little bit of an apology come from Nadia as well. People were not really, taken aback too much by this. She actually apologized to Twitch. She did not apologize to Daddy Slayer. She apologized only to Twitch. And she says how she's had a large come up in this past year, and she's been dealing with a lot of hate, a lot of different ways. And she had a lapse of judgment in a moment like this.
I was really irritated, and in a moment of weakness, I said, when you get a donation on your phone, the name of the person pops up. So I said the person's first and last name. And I just want to point out that all I did was say his first and last name. I know that there's rumors going around that I leaked the address of the person, but I didn't. I only said their first and last name. But looking back at it and having the time to reflect, I realized that wasn't the best way to combat the hate. And I should have played into it how I normally play into like hate comments and stuff, how I troll them back. But I didn't. And like I said, in a moment of weakness, I kind of just said what was on my mind. And I realize now that I shouldn't have done that. This year has been one of the craziest years of my life. And there's a lot of stuff that happened to me. With streaming, I blew up. My life has changed completely. And with that came a lot of good things, but then also, the hate that came along with it. And I mean, like, if you go look at my TikTok comments right now, they're mostly hate. And I do play into it. I'm not trying to play the victim card. What I'm saying is I'm still trying to learn from it. I made a mistake, and I do apologize to Twitch, and I appreciate them for unbanning me, by the way. Thank you very much. And I want to continue this, and I know in continuing this, I'm going to continue getting more hate. So I need to learn how to deal with this, and I'm going to. Yeah,
there's a lot to take in. Honestly, this is so complicated. Everyone got so riled up on both sides. It's just madness. I will say, at the end of the day, she gets more hate than anyone I have ever seen, and the community is so split on anything she ever does. So I am curious what you guys think about this, because ultimately, I do think a ban was deserved. And I think one of the biggest bad actions here was not by Nadia. Obviously, it was bad what she did. That was a big bad action. And it was not the handling or the response by Asmongold. It was Twitch, in my opinion, not upholding her ban and unbanning her after 5 hours. Craziest thing to me that I've seen to date. So Nadia has been banned for 14 days for doxing a Twitch donor, was done unbanned after 5 hours. Asmongold says she deserved a permanent or indefinite suspension, and the whole community freaking yelled about it. So what do you guys think to next time? Do me a favor, all right? Drink up. That was, leave a comment. Okay, I'll see you guys back here next time. Yeah, 2:59 p.m.